In September 22, Henry Stewart hosted the DAM New York. One of the many sessions was the DAM bake-off use case. Our CEO Andreas Michalski took this challenge, although CI Hub is not a DAM system. But with CI Hub, you can add functionalities to the leading digital asset management systems to make the work easier, faster, and better. You have the amazing capabilities of the leading DAM systems plus the convenience of CI Hub. The challenge was to be on-site, take some pictures and videos and transfer the media into the DAM. To access and edit media in Photoshop and Premiere Pro, to add metadata from a controlled vocabulary to the digital assets, to create a selection of approved assets, and to publish assets on the web page and publish assets on social media channels. And finally, we want to monitor the performance of each asset. In our case, we're going to use CI Hub within Adobe Creative Cloud applications and Asana as a work management, Box Cloud Storage, but it's up to you. So choose from 60 out-of-the-box connections to world-leading DAM system. The web page is built with WordPress and the social posting is done with Adobe Express. The work steps are defined in a project. So we take the photos and videos, optimize media and push it to the DAM, add metadata, add images to the website and the post for social media. So let's start with task 1. I'm going to use my mobile phone, take some pictures and videos. Jörg, say hello.
Hi together from Potsdam, here CI Hub office.
Thank you. And the next step is to make the photos and videos accessible for the next steps. So I'm going to switch over to the project on my mobile phone and add the photos. So here we go, just select the ones we want to have and add them to the task. And then I'm going to add the video I've just shot. That was the first one over here. And it's also added to the task. So the next step is to optimize the images in Photoshop and create a ready-to-publish video in Adobe Premiere Pro and push everything into the DAM. So here I am in Photoshop. I'm accessing the Asana tasks. I can see the pictures I've just shot and I can open them directly within Photoshop and start editing them within Photoshop. Let's take this one here. A bunch of other photos, yeah. So I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. So I'm doing my color corrections. So as you can see, I can access all the images directly from Photoshop. And I have access to the tasks. So as you can see, I have to create a new folder in the DAM and add the files so that the guy who's doing the keywords will be automatically informed. So I'm switching to my source or target system, create a new folder, and I'm going to add the files into this folder. As you can see, I can select the files directly within Photoshop and push them into the DAM. I can create new file names. And that's what I'm going to do with all the rest of the files. So I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Otherwise, it starts getting boring. So when all the files are uploaded and stored in the DAM, I have to check if some of the files are not public. And I can do this by simply select the ones I don't want to be public and click the lock icon, and that's it. Here we go. So let's do the next step. We have to create the video in Adobe Premiere Pro. So I'm opening a standard project with the intro and the outro. And I'm going to switch to Asana, go to the task and grab the video we just shot, drag and drop it into the Premiere Pro project, and drag and drop it into the sequence I've just prepared. So I'm going to do some adjustments to the video and chop it down and add some transitions. And yeah, here we go. The video is ready. We have the intro, we have the sequence we've just shot. You're saying hello, and we have the outro. So next step is to store the whole project in my system. In my case, it's the box system. So I'm going to switch to box, go to the predefined folder and add a new folder called video. And first step is to upload the Premiere Pro project. This is how it goes. And then I would like to add the raw material I've just shot because I need this for the project. It is linked to the project. And we can check this. As you can see, currently linked to Asana, but if I do a refresh and a relink, now it's completely linked to the footage in my box system. So at least we're gonna render the video. And we're doing this with a 1080 9020 solution. And here we go. The video is now rendered, and I can add the video via CI Hub panel from my local system where the rendering took place. And here we go. So we have the project, all the footage, and the final video stored in our target system. Tasks are complete. The next step, let's have a look at it. This is, okay, adding metadata to the media. So I can write a comment if I want to, within any application, write comments into the task. And now I'm heading over to our box system to do the tagging. So as you can see, here we go. So these are the assets that have been uploaded via CI Hub connector from Adobe Photoshop. I'm going to start to add some metadata. Could be single selections or multi-selection drop-downs. So yeah, at the end, if we're done, just take a look in Photoshop. If I double click one of the assets, I can filter them currently. These are the ones that can go public. And if I double tap them, I can see immediately all the metadata that have been stored in the DAM or in the box system currently. And I can use them in any application. So the next step would be publish some images on the web page, and therefore I'm using WordPress. I can directly connect to the system via the iHub connector, grab the logo, grab a rendition with 160 pixels, that should work. Grab another image from the box system via the iHub connector. I can use the full text search and all the filter capabilities within WordPress. Select an image, select a rendition, let's say 1024 should work. Insert the file and it's placed in WordPress, in the page or in the post, whatever you like. And it's not only placed, it's currently linked to the box system. So if we have any updates on assets in the cloud storage system like Box, you will get notified within WordPress that there is a new file available. Let's complete the carousel with one more asset. Perfect. So let's save the draft. And if you have a look at the media library of WordPress, you can check all the files in the media library, and you can see where they have been stored, if it's Box, Unsplash, or Adobe stock, if there's a newer version available. And this is all done via the CI Hub connector. And of course, I can mark my task as completed. And I don't need to leave WordPress to do this. And let's check the completed tasks. And there is one that's incomplete. This is the post for social media channel. And I'm going to do that with Adobe Express. So call my template for Instagram, for example, and I want to change the background image. So just switch over to the system, grab one of the files I've just prepared. Let's take this one, and I'm going to add a headline. Yep. That's it. The only thing I have to do is to schedule my post. So I can also do this with Adobe Express. Here we go. Just connect to the channel and schedule the post. So what have we done so far? We took photos and videos on location and made them available for further processing. The editor was informed and he could edit the images directly in Photoshop or Premiere Pro and save the edited material directly into the DAM without leaving the application. In doing so, he could lock the asset that should not be used. The person responsible for the DAM was able to keyword the optimized and selected image material and add metadata content. This content was immediately usable in any application. The web editor could access the final data via the iHub connector from WordPress, use the renditions, and thus publish the digital assets to the website. The social media editor could access the final images directly from Adobe Express and publish his post. All tasks were viewable directly from the application. Comments could be made, notifications were generated, and a lot of time was saved. Manual distribution of data as well as local data storage was completely avoided. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, just shoot me an email or visit our website at cihub.com. Thanks for watching.